everybody. Welcome to the pod. It is season 7, episode number 8. It is Chris and Tim back for another week. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Cloudy. Tell me, I was like, can I squeeze one in? All right, hold on.
Get it in, yeah.
You had to wet the whistle there, Cloudy. What's going on, buddy?
Whistle. Nothing, bud. Looking forward to this. We got a fun week coming up. And then next week's pod is leading into St. Patty's Day. So we got some fun stuff coming up here.
St. Patty's Day and March Madness next week, buddy. So what a week.
When does March Madness begin?
Next St. Patrick's Day.
Does it?
Or the day before. 16th, 14th. Next week, man. I looked at Selection Sunday. Is this Sunday?
Oh, okay. I'm
Selection
off
Sunday,
my time.
I think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know. From now on forever, it's college basketball. I love it. Good time of year. St. Patrick's Day. Good times. We got our sponsors up here, buddy.
Go for it.
You. Wait a second. Chris McLeod at Realty House. This guy is crushing home sales, folks. Done deals 2 last week. Another one hot on the market right now.
She's hot.
That one's flying. He might have to break out of this podcast today to sell this place today. That's how fast things are going here in Chatham County.
You know when TSN does the trade deadline day?
Yeah.
And the one guy always inevitably goes, like, hold on. And you know they're just talking like, yeah, I'll pick up cheese. Yeah, you need soup? Okay, yep. But like it looks like everyone's like, oh my God, a breaking deal. Maybe I should do that.
You might have to close one today, dude.
Hold on.
During this timeout. Uh-oh.
It's not nearly enough. I don't get out of bed for that kind of money. Make it happen.
This is a hot market, buddy. I read something like average home sale is $500,000 right now.
It is.
If you're looking to get top market deal and close fast, you're talking to Chris McLeod over at Realty House. Can't pump him up enough here tonight. Give him a shout. Numbers on the screen. Shauna over at the Health House. She's making people healthy. Give her a call. Check out the healthhouseck.com and
this one.
Friends at the Pakistan Super League. Might have blew this one, Cloudy. We missed the championship.
Are we losing sponsorship dollars? What?
Did we have a podcast last week? Yeah, we did. Totally missed this. We missed this, buddy.
What happened?
My team, obviously the one I cheer for the most, the Lahore Calanders.
Yes, yeah.
They won the championship. Yeah.
Yes.
They won the championship.
Yes.
That's amazing. They beat the Molten Sultans, who that's a long running
team
rivalry. They beat them by 42 runs.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not even sure why the Sultans showed up for that one, buddy.
What's the team called? The
Molten Sultans.
Molten Sultans. Yes. I have all their jerseys.
So congratulations again for the 7th year of the Pakistan Super League trophy. It's just called Pakistan Super League 7 trophy. And our good friends over at the Lahore Calanders. Did you see the parade they had?
Did I?
That's why I needed to wet my whistle. Hold on.
Woohoo! Lahore.
No, my whistle's broken. Man, was that a parade?
Cheers, Lahore.
Yeah.
There you go.
Here's to Lahores.
Good stuff. All right. Our guest this week is scheduled to be James Cybulski. We have talked. He said this week's going to happen. We'll see. Guy's a busy guy. I know that. So he's got a family running around. So he's like, I'll do my best to get here.
We've never had a guest canceled 2 weeks in a row. Never.
Well, the Lahore MVP general manager.
Oh, right. Yeah. Do you know who was the man of the match? Muhammad Hafiz. My man. That's who it was. And we've been trying to get Muhammad on for most of this week. And
for the last 20 minutes. It's
he didn't answer. I'm not sure what the time difference is between here and there, but we never seem to hook up.
No. We'll make it work. They'll make it work.
All right, buddy.
What you drinking, bud? And this week we've got some brews from one of our favorite breweries, one of the OGs on the podcast. It's our friends over at Sons of Kent, and we've got a beer release to hit you with
Yeah,
here
buddy.
this week.
That's exciting.
Okay? So what do you want me to do? You want me to show the can first? You want me to give the background first?
I don't know. Let's just drink this sucker.
All right.
I'm gonna pour it. You talk about it.
Okay. All right. I'm going to throw it up on screen. This is a new beer release from our friends over at Sons of Kent.
It's available Thursday
at noon. It is the ODB English Ale. The original India Pale Ale was brewed by the English with a slightly higher alcohol content, along with a heavy dose of hops. It was crafted to survive the long journey by ship from England to India. This traditional recipe was created with English-grown barley malt and locally grown hops. It's a classic blend of rich malty flavors and noble hop bitterness. Lightly dry hopped, allowing a slightly herbal and pine-forward aroma. Available Thursday on tap, online only for a limited time. ODB English Ale, when you need an English ale.
That's a good read, buddy.
You like that?
Yeah, I love your one-hit reads. I wish I could do that. I'm not a very strong reader.
All right, so I got to crack. I just finished. Okay, I finished beer number 3, so I'm going to go backwards on my
What's
beers
that?
tonight.
You drank 3
Well, I didn't have
beers?
3 beers, but I was going to be my 3rd beer. But
I see.
I drank it first. If you're keeping
Okay.
track at home. All right, so here we go, Tim. This is us getting the first sip
That's
of this.
what it looks like right here. It's delicious.
Yeah,
This
look
is
at that.
very good. I was
ODB.
excited when I didn't know what it was until I picked it up tonight from our good friends at Sons of Kent. I'm glad I cracked this one first.
That is a solid brew. That is solid. Nice.
And
Available Thursday.
Ooh, I was going to say that's not as high as I thought it was. That's 6.5%. Okay. Sneaky.
6.5 when you need a 6.5.
That's sneaky.
All right.
That's
So,
good, though.
so we got an update from our friends over at Sun. So there's ODB, the English IPA, which is now available at not available. It is available Thursday at Sons of Kent. It'll be on tap and online, and obviously wherever you get your beers. Here is this is the Hi-Fi. This is the mango passion fruit, which I cracked right off the top here this morning. Yeah,
cracked this one this morning. I've been waiting for this one.
We start the 3BeerPod at 10 a.m. I get into it.
We get
It's
the best
available
out
at LCBOs now, the Hi-Fi.
Yeah,
Which is
that's
over
exciting. This is
Yeah.
good. This one's I'm not drinking this one. I got it sitting here on the table though. Love the can. It's going to stick out at the LCBO. It's going to go well. This has been like small can, big can. I love the idea for the summertime or moving into spring here with this being in the big can because it's delicious.
You know what? This is when you get the beer, you get the whole mouth feel and blah blah blah. Like I'm not that guy. I like that beer. This can, every time I see it, makes me go like it's just a can that jumps out at me. It's one that I would grab off the shelf. So
yeah, and you did because you drank it before the pod even started. You had that one gone before I even got online tonight, buddy.
Yeah,
that's how excited you were for the Hi-Fi. Okay, so that you're drinking ODB and Hi-Fi.
Yeah. And I got the third one that we were gonna. I went off schedule here, so I'm gonna show my third one. This is one you got as well.
Okay,
I think.
What is it?
We did talk about this.
Which one do you got? Course.
And now, did I screw that up again?
No, there you go. I got it. I got it too. This one came out a couple weeks ago. It is a robust smoked porter. Made with smoked barley, so you're gonna get some subtle smokiness in there. Also some chocolate notes. So I'm excited. I don't know why I didn't get this one. Like why it took me 2 weeks to go get this one. Maybe I was lazy. Maybe I've been lazy the last couple of weeks. I'm glad I have it now, especially after I'm reading what's going on here. Smoked barley, notes of chocolate and roasted malts. This was brewed in honor of Gord. So if you get a beer named after you, it's obviously in honor of you. This was Gord, lifelong resident of Erie O, and had a passion for the lakes, and also was famous for smoked fish, which is not what this will taste like. That's in the notes. Although this was the inspiration, we assure you it tastes nothing like smoked fish. And we think that Gord would have approved of that. So I'm excited after I've read the tasting notes of that one. I'm excited for that one, buddy. So those are the three that you're drinking.
I just flipped on the desk lamp to read the Gord Smoked Porter background. There once was a man who lived a simple life in a small village on the shores of Lake Erie. Sounds like a little fishing tale on the side here. Sounds like it. I won't say.
I'm glad you're reading it, dude, because I can't even read that fine print. I would have needed the old magnifying glass.
I wanted to sing it, but then I started the song, and I'm like, this is not a good idea. Let's just leave it at that. So,
I'm not drinking the Hi-Fi tonight. I am drinking the Blind Tiger, which again, mostly I think due to laziness last weekend, I didn't go get this one. So the Blind Tiger, and this one excites me because I don't know if I should talk about this, Cloudy, or not, but there was a time last month when I thought that maybe I should get into cocktails. And I tried a couple cocktails, and I was like,
we kind of have a podcast, Tim.
I know.
Kind of in this together.
We can't do this. So that's why I was like, I can't do cocktails. I did make a couple, tried some fancy things, and realized that's a lot of work. It's a lot easier.
We hang out like every weekend. When did this
cocktail Tim I think we were still in lockdown. We were in lockdown. I was lonely. I didn't have anyone to drink with, and I was like, I'm gonna start making cocktails. I got a fancy glass for it. Really? I bought some things that go in cocktails that I don't even know what they are. And I think some of them are in here. So let's see here. We got a whiskey sour inspired cocktail. You like a whiskey sour, Cloudy?
I don't know if I do. Don't even know.
Never had a whiskey sour?
I don't think I have.
Oh, it's delicious. So this is a sour ale aged in bourbon barrels. Second use bourbon barrel. So they went for a second round on a bourbon barrel on this. And then they blended it with lime juice and tropical cocktail bitters. Those bitters, those fancy things that I bought to put in those cocktails. Yeah, I didn't know what they are. My friend, Tommy P, he hooked me up. He's like, go buy these bitters, put it in this cocktail.
Where do you even buy bitters?
I actually had to go to 2 LCBOs because the first one didn't have it. It's like this big. Apparently, it'll last me for my whole life. So this was made with bourbon barrel aged sour ale, blended with lime juice and cocktail bitters. It's not too sour, not too sweet. Perfect blends of oak, vanilla, citrus, and spice. Man, I'm having a tough time here, Cloudy. I was going to go Gord's Porter next, but I might go Blind Tiger because I feel like I should give my cocktail experience another go at it.
Blind Tiger sounds like it also has some other benefits. Like, in life, like it sounds like.
Is this like late night infomercial, Blind Tiger?
Yeah.
Is that the one?
It's like hints of oak, pine, and
right.
Your lady will thank you later.
Wow. Not sure about Blind Tiger that. I'm going for that one next, but and it's a cool bottle. Look at that.
It's a cool bottle.
Look at that. Check that out. Whiskey sour. I'm in. So I might skip Gord's for right now and go there after I drink this one. ODB. Delicious.
There's the longest watch and drinking, bud segment.
Yeah, that was a 14-minute watch and drinking, bud. You're welcome, everyone. For those tuning in to hear what we're drinking, you just got an earful.
Yeah, and don't forget to grab the ODB English Ale, which is available Thursday at our friends over at Sons of Kent. So James Cybulski might be our new Matt Damon. He might be the guy that, at the end of every episode, he's like, you had to bump Matt Damon. So we're waiting. We'll see.
Is James Cybulski going to show up? Oh, I'm nervous now.
So. When he shows up, we got to make it like a big deal. The issue is, Tim, the issue is that he's on the West Coast and we're in the Eastern time zone and trying to
that, right?
Yes, this is a discussion we have had.
Moving forward, maybe we stick to East Coast guests only, buddy.
Yeah, I think that's the way we'll do it. But
James is not going to let us down. I'm feeling it. He'll be here.
I told Clooney for his upcoming episode that we're in the Eastern time zone. He seemed to get it, so we'll see if
this is the time where we usually reach out to our watchers and be like, "Hey, who do you want to see us talk to?" That might show up.
It might show up. The Lahore Horrors. What is it? Lahore.
The Lahore Horde. Come on, man.
What is the team?
Lahore Calanders.
Lahore Calanders. So we're working on that. We've actually got
on them.
Quite a wish list. So we're working on some. And Cybulski said he apologized profusely for being last week. If he shows up, we'll get him on. Season 7, episode number 8 rolls along. Let's get into. Let me check here. Let's do some beer buzz here, Tim. Let's do that. Okay. Let's jump onto some beer buzz and what's going on in the beer world. Are you prepared for beer buzz? You all right, bud?
I was just trying to figure out what a colander is.
It's where isn't that no, it's coriander. That's a
It's not the thing they use to strain things either.
that's okay. It's two different things. Here's a headline for you. Just one drink per day can shrink your brain.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not where I thought you were going to say it's going to shrink, but okay.
No.
Shrink my brain.
One drink per day can shrink your brain. They say just one pint of beer or an average glass of wine a day may begin to shrink the overall volume of the brain, a new study has found. And the damage worsens as the number of daily drinks arises. So this is the point in the show where we'd like to say any class action lawsuits put towards 3BeerPod,
Right.
you'll have to go through our lawyer,
Right.
Roger Lahore, who will handle
Okay.
all of
I have some
these.
questions about this study, Cloudy.
Okay, go on.
You got more? Do you got more to add to it?
On average, people who at 50 drink a pint of beer or a 6-ounce glass of wine a day in the last month had brains that appeared 2 years older than those who didn't. So
Really?
yeah, I'm pushing
Okay. So
60 at this rate.
what? Some people may have noticed. It's harder to see in the pod. Maybe it's not. I have a large cranium, Cloudy. What fills the space when it shrinks? Like your skull doesn't shrink. Is that it?
Your brain floats. Yeah.
Oh,
It's floating. You need like a you need like a life jacket for your brain.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's of a concern
Yeah.
to us who only drink 3 beers a week, but still, that's making my brain. So does it reach a point where it stops shrinking?
There's a
This
lot
study
of
seems flawed. I'm not buying this.
I'm not gonna lie. I read the first page. I'm not gonna go all the way into it. That's how I get
You
all my
didn't-
information.
You didn't get a deep dive into the breakdown of the study. Talk to the author.
My brain started hurting about 2 paragraphs in. I was like, yeah. Gonna leave it at that. So just one drink per day can shrink your brain. Roger Lahore is who you talk to if you have any issues. All right. So last week we talked a little bit about what's going on in Ukraine. Final Gravity Brewing Company in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Did you drink in Kalamazoo? Didn't I? No, you went to, where'd you go? You went somewhere in Michigan.
I've been to Kalamazoo. It's a great spot there. They have a good Jimmy John's at the truck stop. Not gonna we'd stop at Kalamazoo before we would head to Ames, Iowa.
That's right.
On our way to see past pod guest Bridget Carlton, who we will have to have Bridget on soon. She'll be back in Canada soon. What was the question? Have I been to Kalamazoo? The answer is yes. I've been to Grand Rapids.
That's where you went.
Grand Rapids. That's where I've spent some time.
Okay. So this is a Final Gravity Brewing out of Kalamazoo, Michigan, is brewing a special Ukrainian beer called Drinkers for Ukraine. They got a recipe from a Ukrainian brewery, and a portion of the proceeds are going to help the Ukrainian people in their battle against Russia. That's kind of neat, eh?
That's
so
great.
You're helping out by drinking Ukrainian beer.
Your brain shrinks a little bit, so you can't really process what's going on in the world.
So war! What is it good for?
This is going smoothly today.
Yeah.
We should have guests not show up more often, Cloudy.
Cybulski probably showed up and left. He was probably like, what the
we
hell
missed him
am
in
I
the back
getting
room.
into?
We missed him in the back room when we were doing the 4-hour what you drinking, bud, today.
I think this is a cool idea. And I wonder if like any local breweries would jump on board, or maybe they brew something combined, or maybe a couple team up and say, hey, we're going to do a Ukrainian brew with proceeds to whatever, right? That's a cool idea.
Well, and you know what, Claudia? We see that time and time again, the brewing community coming together for tons of causes, right? It was awesome to see all of the breweries posting about International Women's Day today. Again, something that has not been on the forefront a lot in the brewing industry is really coming to the forefront with how women are involved in the brewing industry. And that culture is kind of changing. So it was great to see all of the breweries posting about stuff like that today. And they come together for lots of causes. So I'm sure there is somebody brewing something for Ukraine right now, Claudia. We just don't know about it yet, buddy.
We're throwing it out there, and we would love to, if you do, have a Ukrainian beer that you've maybe borrowed from a Ukrainian brewery, we'd love to. We'll highlight it, of course. We'll be a part
100%.
of that. That's cool. Did you see where Canadians are flocking to Airbnb to book?
I did.
That's a
see
cool
that.
idea, eh?
That's a great idea. And they're not showing up. Obviously, it's a little
Yeah.
tough to get a flight into the Ukraine right now, but they're just doing it to raise money as a way, like kind of like a backdoor way to give people in Ukraine money, right?
Because that money goes to, so what's happening is that Canadians are booking Airbnbs in Ukraine at the, you look up Ukraine on Airbnb, and then they're just booking it. Some are like one night, they might do 2 weeks, and whatever the fee is, they just pay it, contact the host, say, listen, we're not coming, but this is money for you to deal with what's going on. And that's one way. And there's other causes or other organizations that are helping with that, but it gets money directly to the hands of the people on the ground, which I thought was a cool deal. All right. Also, the beer buzz in California, there was a highway that was shut down over the weekend after a Coca-Cola delivery truck overturned. Thousands of cans spilled onto the freeway and exploded on impact. Now, here's where it gets weird. Coming the other way was a Captain Morgan truck. It's
made that up. Come on.
I made that part up.
I was like, what? I was hooked. No!
This
is the greatest party ever.
Wouldn't that have been great?
Yeah. And the only way to save the world was to make cocktails.
So
I love it.
Yeah, that wasn't true. They just spilled beer. Sorry. Foo Fighters have announced a limited edition Coors Light beer to tie in with their movie Studio 666, which came out last week.
I think just after the Colanders won the championship, same weekend.
Yeah,
that's why we missed it. Yeah.
So this came out. The Foo Fighters with the limited edition Coors Light beer. Dave Grohl has often been seen drinking Coors. Yeah, has he? No. I love Grohl. Grohl's a good dude. We've also got him coming on the pod.
West Coast guest though. It's tough.
Yeah, we can never line up the timing. So I thought that was a cool deal as far as Sons of Kent goes. Or not Sons of Kent, Coors Light. If Sons of Kent can get Dave Grohl. Hello.
Well, I think they got some stuff lined up for this summer. I'm not sure. I'm not starting rumors here. It's not Dave Grohl, probably. But how exciting is it right now that spring's coming, Cloudy?
We spring ahead this week with the clocks, eh?
Yeah. You know what? I'm really hoping that gets the old sleep clock back on schedule for the old simmer.
Yeah.
Because it's a little off right now. And I think the spring ahead will help. I am excited for spring. Just that little teaser this past weekend. Buddy. That was a teaser.
Yeah. You know what's pissing me off though? This time of year is usually playoff hockey time. Like it's starting to get down to the nitty gritty. Right. Teams are making their final moves. My team usually gets bounced in the first round, but I'm usually like, big deal because ball season's here and I'm right into ball.
Right.
And seeing that they're still locked out is pissing me off. So a couple things. Beautiful segue. There is a bar in Cleveland, the Jolly Scholar Bar, which is on the campus of the Case Western Reserve University. They have a light lager there that is called Cold Beer Here that is named after Les Flake. Les Flake is a beer vendor at what is the Cleveland team now? Cleveland Guardians. Guardians. So the Progressive Field. So his name's Les Flake, and he is a highly recognized beer vendor. So they have released a cold beer here, and Les is working for the restaurant/brewery delivering beer. So he's such a recognizable face. They said, hey, let's make a beer after him. It's called Cold Beer Here because that's his thing. Cold Beer Here.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah. I love that idea. You ever seen the guy at the Jays game, the old guy? Ice cold beer.
Yeah. He's sometimes I fear he might be struggling a bit though.
Wow.
When he's mid that, I'm like, is he gonna finish that?
Yeah. That guy's legendary.
It's effective. Yeah.
Ice cold. And then you're just like, yeah, let's take two. Come on.
How much you miss drinking at a ball game right now, buddy?
Yeah, that's what I was going with this. I was like, so that ice cold beer dude is the Jays. The Tigers have a couple of dudes that are really like legendary beer sellers. But there used to be a guy back in the Tiger Stadium days when, we'd skip out of school and go, and there'd be like, announced attendance for today's game, 23. And you'd be like,
hey, that's me.
But there was one guy, and he would just walk around, and he'd just go, beer. Beer.
The opposite of the other guy.
Yeah, that's all he did.
Both were effective, though.
Now you were like, rah, woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss that, man. I miss
100%.
overpaying for a pint of beer, and I'm a fair weather ball game goer. Like, I love ball.
Yeah.
I'll watch baseball anytime, but going to a game,
Yeah,
and like if it's like 112 degrees, like after
no,
that,
been to that, been there before. That's tough.
Yeah,
a nice 80-degree cool breeze.
Yes.
Slide in, a couple overpriced beers, maybe even a ice cold daiquiri. That used to be my thing.
What is happening to you?
Speaking
What
of that,
is going on?
Speaking of that, I just cracked the blind tiger. Yeah, that's delicious.
The daiquiri. What's happening?
You never had a daiquiri at a Tiger game?
Is that big tube? The
oh yeah, dude. Yeah,
okay.
there was one time I thought I might have been having a mild heart attack about the third inning because I was on my fourth deco in the third inning. Had to go to the upper deck so I could catch a breeze. Turns out I think it was just like my I wasn't getting enough insulin. I think that was part of it. My pancreas wasn't working as I had once hoped. That's what I was missing out on.
Nice.
Those are things that I miss about being at a Tiger game.
Daiquiri.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of ball, so I saw this breakdown, and I thought this would be kind of interesting. So they broke down Major League Baseball is 162 games long. We know that, right? What this season ends up, we don't know because they can't freaking sit down and figure it out. So it's 162 games long over 186 days. That is the baseball window.
That's a lot of ball.
So their pay is based on 186 days. They get paid for 186 days. So you take their salary, divide by 186. That's what they get paid per day.
That's expensive. That's a lot of money in one day, isn't it? Is this where you're going with this?
This is where we're going. So Miggy
man.
Cabrera, Miggy, who probably would love to be on the 3BeerPod.
100%.
$31 million a year.
I was going to say his contract is high 28s, but 30. This is the end of his.
It's his
contract.
average. His average, right?
This is his last year, isn't it? On that contract, I think so.
It
One
is.
more. Okay, what's that get you a game?
Miguel per day. So 186 days of a season, right? $166,666
a day.
66,000. That is what he gets per day. Per day.
Wow.
Playing Major League Baseball. That's not bad, eh? Not bad. Not a bad gig. Still can't afford a home at that price because home prices are through the roof. George Springer with the Blue Jays. I don't know if he's the highest paid now, but he was. He makes $21 million a year.
How much? 20 million, 21.
$21 million on average. This is contract on average because every year's a little bit different. $112,900. $112,900
a day.
A day.
What if they call in sick for a day? They still get paid?
Yeah, if you're like, I got a pulled hammy today. Sit at the end of the bench, make 113 bills. Bye. Wow. Yeah.
On the off day. On the off day, that's what they get still. Eh?
That's where they sleep until 10. They go for lunch. That's what they make. It's not bad. Eh? So Max Scherzer, highest paid player in Major League Baseball, on average makes $43,333,333. That's his average yearly contract. His daily rate. And he loses this every day right now because they're not $232,974.
Wow.
That's what he makes. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. But here's the thing. I heard he's on the table team. He's the one negotiating this thing and he's not letting her go. So he's eating that right now. He's eating that contract and he's fighting for Major League Baseball.
Yeah. And here's the thing, like him and these guys that are making big bucks.
Yeah, they're doing all right.
Yeah, there's more people that are not. Right. So that's what they're fighting for. Now there's a lot of BS on both sides, though. There's a lot of BS on both sides. Like, Make it freaking work, fellas. Let's
Did
go.
you see what they're talking about right now? Getting rid of the shift. Love it. Get rid of the shift. That's terrible. Making the bases bigger. I'm not sure what that means.
Making the bases bigger.
Yes, making the bases bigger. Getting rid of the shift and making the bases bigger, and there'll be a pitch clock. Pitch clock makes sense. No shift makes sense. I'm not sure what the bigger bases are for.
I think they should do. Did your kid ever play blast ball?
No, but I was just thinking that's what they need. It makes a sound, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like a horn. They have it's like a dog chew toy. When you hit the base, it goes. Bah, bah. That's what they should do.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Can we break down what Corey Barr's saying here?
Yeah. Okay. So I got a little
There's a lot going on
here.
here.
Yeah. So Corey says on a comment here, used to be a Tiger Stadium guy saying ice cold Coke, and everybody would reply beep beep beep. Next time he'd say beep beep beep, and everybody would say ice cold Coke. Anyone remember that as my brain shrunk from all the beer?
I don't remember that. Do you?
Have a seat, Mr. Barr. Dinner will be shortly.
There's definitely sounds like fun times at Tiger Stadium. I love Tiger Stadium. What a great spot. That was a great spot, buddy.
That was a good time. James Cybulski, probably a no-show. Let me do a double check here on this one, but don't worry. We'll get him on an upcoming podcast. Let me double check. Gave me a thumbs up this morning. I don't know if that was follow through or not. Let's do a past guest update, Tim. Guest update. It was a year ago tomorrow where we had Chris Hadfield on the podcast.
Was it really?
Remember when we talked? So what? No offense, James Cybulski, and I'm looking forward to talking to James Cybulski.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
Chris Hadfield showed up.
We talked to an astronaut, dude.
Yeah, fella.
That was a year ago.
Yeah, March 9th, 2021.
No way.
Yeah.
2 years ago we were just getting ready to shut down. We were just getting ready to shut down for the pandemic, eh?
Yeah. That's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. March 9th, 2021.
Look at where we've come.
Look at where we are, being stood up by Lahores. March 9th, 2021. You can go back and you can watch or listen to any podcast that we've done. They're all available. Except for one that we had to pull off because
Chris Hadfield drank a beer with us that night too.
That's Great right. Lakes. It was.
He had a Great Lakes.
Was it Great Lakes or was it Imperial City?
No, we drank Imperial City. He had a Great Lakes, and then we had Great Lakes on a couple weeks later, didn't we?
That's right. Go back and watch those podcasts. Follow them. Comment, like, share, do all that jazz, so we can obviously. Financially benefit from this. Want to say a shout out to Jeff Leeson, a longtime guest. We should get pumping on this here again because this is coming up quick. Saturday, May 14th. We had to reschedule this date, but he is coming to the Kiwanis Theater in Chatham, and Jeff's going to be there 7:00. Showtime's at 8:00. If you had tickets for the January show, they're good for this show.
So good.
Yeah. If you didn't have tickets and you're like, oh shit, I can go now. Well, you can get those tickets at cktickets.com. There's the phone number on your screen. Track it down. Jeff's going to be on again for a record-breaking 6th or 7th? 16th visit to the pod.
We should have called him up tonight when James...
Just have him on standby?
See if he's there. Our old friend of the pod, Darren Eber, said he would jump in if we needed him, but...
Are we that?
We don't need him.
Yeah, we don't. No offense. Hey, let's highlight this comment here from our buddy Chad Olds. So this is going on. What's the latest with Red Barn? Do you guys know? Another OG for the pod. Denny was on here earlier. Where's Denny? Denny said beer on the podcast.
Seems legit.
Yeah, why not? Denny, one of the 3 owners over at Red Barn. So Chad says, "What's the latest with Red Barn? Do you guys know?"
I sure do.
Yes, we do. Oh, yeah.
I sure do.
Yeah, we do.
You know what? Remember when we were there and we saw Chad Olds? That was before Christmas, wasn't it? Was that after? Before Christmas. Before
October,
Christmas.
November, wasn't it?
We saw Chad Olds play there and we're like, damn, Chad Olds is a good dude. Hell of a player. And we're like, man, this place is sweet for a concert.
Yeah.
They obviously took our advice, Cloudy. And they're having a concert at Red Barn. Do you know who's playing?
Yes, but it's a secret and we can't say anything. So
we don't know. Wait.
Do I?
I don't. Do you?
Do I?
I don't think so.
I don't tell you everything I know, bud.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I don't know because it's a mystery.
It's a mystery, yeah.
There's a mystery concert. It says acoustic rock experience, and I've been racking my brain over this, Cloudy. I don't like secrets.
No.
I don't like secrets. I'd like to know. We should give Denny a call right now. Denny, by his phone.
Denny, answer your phone.
Answer your phone, Denny. Tell us who it is. I will tell you right now. If you get an opportunity to see a concert at Red Barn, take it, because that place, it's beautiful and it sounds awesome. When we saw Chad play there, dude sounded amazing. So I hope this goes well and people love it, because it's gonna be cool. I think cool experience.
I hate keeping secrets, Tim.
I can't believe you know. It says people were sworn to secrecy.
Bon Scott.
He's dead. Bon Scott's dead.
That's the surprise.
They've been hiding Bon Scott for 40 years.
Yeah. Bon Scott, lead singer of AC/DC.
Wow, that's exciting. Yeah, so go check out Red Barn on the old Facebook, Red Barn Brewing Company.ca. Did they just make up their website?
Bang on.
Is that what it is?
Pretty damn close. Hey, we gotta do this. We haven't done this yet. We have to do our
redbarnbrewing.com. Redbarnbrewing.com.
There we go. Generally
all right.
Speaking.
Is this episode 2?
This is episode 2 of Generally
1,
Speaking.
2. Here we go.
This is where we talk about what happened in the latest episode of the
latest episode 40 years ago.
The latest episode. The episode, we're going episode by episode with Dukes of Hazzard. So today we're highlighting season 1, episode number 2. The episode was called Daisy's Song. Here, let me play you the little teaser. Yes. This is what ran the week before.
Oh, there was episode. You have teasers?
Oh, buddy.
I'm in.
This is a joke. Go. So generally speaking, we're going back to February 2nd, 1979.
Hey, my name is Daisy, and I want to be a star.
You think Daisy's been took?
You're gonna need help, Hoss.
He's got it.
What a teaser. Look at that.
Y'all better not go to the refrigerator now.
Cut off Waylon. That's the best part. Waylon Jennings was the narrator of Dukes of Hazzard.
So much going on.
And he had some killer one-liners in between there. Commercials too, commercial breaks.
All right. So before we break down that trailer, because there's a couple things we got to talk about there. This is your synopsis. Generally speaking, season 1, episode 2 of our favorite show ever, Dukes of Hazzard, Daisy's Song, February 2nd, 1979. An Atlanta music publishing outfit bilks Daisy Duke of $50, a corruption of boss hogs. And the FBI has an eye on the whole scam. Bo and Luke head to town to straighten things out for Daisy and end up messing up a police raid on the place. They hatch a scheme to catch the record pirates red-handed by having Daisy pretend to be a potential client to trick the music outfit's ringleader, Lester Starr, into believing she can fake a number of real-life artists. Meanwhile, after being in the wrong place at the wrong time, Bo and Luke are targeted by the FBI and the local law. And Boss has his sights on setting a tie-in with a syndicate, with a new singer that Starr has to audition for them and Boss, who just happens to be Daisy. Big mistake.
Was that it?
That's it. It's a short teaser this week. Yeah.
That was a cliffhanger right there.
Yeah. So now you got to watch.
Dude, I have these on DVD somewhere. Do you have a DVD player?
No. This is my new favorite segment of the podcast, is the Generally Speaking. I look forward to it.
I can't believe you got the teaser from the episode. Where are you getting this stuff from?
Can never tell. Tom Wopat.
Tom Wopat is also on the West Coast. Very tough to get West Coast guests.
Yes.
Was he in jail? Was Tom Wopat in jail?
Let me look that up.
Was he? He did something wrong.
Well, he's been in trouble with the law
since the day he was born.
Yeah. Tom Wopat jail.
Might have made that up.
Yeah, pleads guilty to.
He did. I didn't make that up. What did he do?
Former Dukes of Hazzard star Tom Wopat pleads guilty to annoying women, gets probation, Is that a problem? Is that
That's
illegal?
Annoying
well, here you go.
women. What's the
Tom
definition
Wopat.
of annoying women?
That's what I'm afraid of. July 20th, 2018. Tom Wopat, the former star of Dukes of Hazzard, the 80s sitcom about good old boys eluding the law, pled guilty Friday to 2 counts of annoying and accosting a person of the opposite sex and was sentenced to 1 year probation. The plea allowed him to avoid jail time and the allegations he groped 2 female cast members in a theater musical. Yeah, okay, that's not right. The Middlesex County District Attorney's Office announced Friday that after pleading to 2 counts of annoying and accosting, Wopat was sentenced to 1 year probation with conditions that he had to have no contact with the accuser and continue to undergo counseling. Oh,
Man,
annoying women is a thing.
that's
So
like
that's kind of
interesting.
an
That's a
open-ended
bummer.
problem. Yeah.
That's a bummer. Tom
Sorry.
Wopat, not a future guest of the pod.
Sorry to bring you down on International Women's Day. That's probably something we should have been avoided, but
Sorry, man. That just hit me. That Tom Wopat went to jail.
yeah. I want to play this little bit for you again.
Everyone
okay?
else is dead.
He's the last one. He's annoying women. Tom, you got a lot of pressure on you.
Tom, is he the last?
No.
Catherine
John
Bach's
Schneider's
still alive. She's still
Schneider's
alive,
still
too.
alive. And Ben Cooter Jones is still kicking around, isn't he?
Yeah, there's some issues.
Catherine
with him
Bach.
too.
Yeah.
There's some issues with him. Boss Hog's dead for sure. Roscoe's dead.
Boss Hog wasn't living a healthy life.
That guy ate some Texas barbecue, eh? Wow.
He ate Texas, I think.
That guy's ribs. He looks like he got those at Sobeys. Those are some big.
Oh, Boss Hog. Hey, I want to play. I want to grab a couple things off the trailer here. Okay, so here's the trailer for season 1, episode 2 again.
Hey, my name is Daisy, and I want to be a star.
Look at this guy's face.
Daisy's been
That guy's
You're gonna need
face.
help, Hoss.
Oh, he got it.
Oh, there's a gun. Uh-oh. This right here. Well, what's going on there? That's I want to know about.
That's
that right there.
Good
That.
The flaming arrow?
Arrow.
Yeah. Those Duke boys, they had good aim. That's not the only time in those episodes that they shot flaming bow and arrows. That's a go-to.
Never used a gun. That's what I liked about him.
I don't
did annoy women, but never used a gun.
They were never allowed. They weren't allowed to
because they were on probation. We learned that in episode 1.
That's their bail conditions. They couldn't use guns.
Should have thought about banning flaming arrows there.
Yeah, the
Hazard County.
The later in that trailer, there was Daisy Duke drove a Roadrunner in the first episodes. She had a Jeep later on. This is just digging deep into my brain now. That beer has not shrunk my brain that much. She had a sweet yellow.
It shrunk the good parts.
She had a sweet yellow Roadrunner there. 2 sweet cars in this show. Mopar's finest.
Yeah, that's good. All right, stick around for episode 3, season 1 next week on Generally Speaking. My new favorite portion of the podcast.
I love it. Are we doing another podcast on Dukes of Hazzard? We got to talk about that this weekend.
It may be a summer project.
Could we bang out all 14 seasons of how many seasons was there? 6, 7?
I think so. I think we need to do it in a couple sittings. I think we'd have to.
That's like
season 7, episode number 8. Let's put her to bed here. Oh, see what I'm wearing tonight?
I did see that, buddy. So, good for you. Does it say dad underneath? Is it
no?
It's not Laurier Goldenhawk's dad.
No, I told her.
Is it on the back?
Dad. No.
On the sleeve. No.
Nothing. It says nothing about dad. You know they called me. They called me and asked if I'd like to donate to the school. I was like,
"Are you serious?"
Donate? I'm like, donate. I do donate. Like,
yeah.
that was paying for a daughter to go to school there.
That was my summer. No, that was my winter break job when I was in university. I would call people and ask if they wanted to donate money to the school. It was a terrible job. I really wanted to ask if they would like to donate to my education because I didn't like paying for it. What did you say when they called?
I saw the name come up and I was like, Laurier. I'm like, what's happening? And then, hi, it's so-and-so from Laurier, blah, blah, blah. Wondering if you'd like to donate to the school. I'm like, donate? Like, do I owe money? And they're like, no. Would you like to donate? Like, don't.
Nope.
I do donate. Like,
Is that what I've been doing?
What are you going to name after me? Are you going to name a vending machine? The Chris McLeod vending machine?
Yeah. Well, you got to donate some big bucks to get something named after you, buddy.
Well, that's what I thought. I was like, well, what's happening here? What are you going to name after me? Like, who
Is
do
that where you
think
got the sweater then?
This is a donation. This is just another donation. They should probably have some kind of system where they're like, this guy is already tapped.
Yeah.
He's
You should
running a
check that off
second-rate
on your thing.
podcast. Yeah, talking
Yeah,
about
you-
Dukes of Hazzard every week. He
Yeah.
doesn't have a
This
bankroll.
guy's not getting you anything.
Yeah, that's
That's a
poor
sweet
girl.
sweater. It looks good on you, buddy. I like the purple.
Yeah, it's a halter top. It's only cut off right here, so
It's a halter top.
Yeah.
Two halter top hoodies.
Yeah,
Well done.
beautiful, beautiful. Hey, let's give one more shout out to our friends over at Not Generally Speaking, the ODB
Yeah.
English IPA. I'm
That's this
digging
one
that.
right here.
That's a good one.
That's tasty, buddy.
We might
That's
need to crush
tasty.
some of that this weekend.
I swing around. Hey, this one too. This one right here. This one, buddy. This cocktail. That's delicious. It's a whiskey sour. It's good.
Get it.
I'm good, buddy. I'm fine.
ODB English IPA is available Thursday at our friends over at Sons of Kent and online. The original India Pale Ale was brewed by the English with a slightly higher alcohol content along with a heavy dose of hops. It was crafted to survive the long journey by ship from England to India. The traditional recipe was created with English-grown barley malt and locally grown hops. It's a classic blend of rich, malty flavors and noble hop bitterness. Lightly dry hopped, allowing a slightly herbal and pine-forward aroma. Available now. Not now. It'll be Thursday. On tap and go online for a limited time at Sons of Kent.
Oh, crushing it again, buddy. Can I just give a shout out to the labels at Sons of Kent? They're doing great stuff with the artwork there, buddy. I love all these cans. This is a good one too.
His brain is shrinking.
You don't look at these and go, "That's
No.
impressive."
Oh,
Come on,
okay.
man.
Like, yeah, let's give a shout out to Sons of Kent, but like, let's give a shout out to breweries in their labels.
Yeah, they're working hard. I got a
Like-
whole wall. I got a whole wall right here. Check that out.
Yeah.
Right there.
And like some of those beers aren't good. They just got cool labels.
Yeah. I didn't put any not good beers up.
Mm.
I got 2 more cases over here that I want to put on the wall. I need a bigger wall.
Bigger wall. Call your local real estate agent that can help you out.
Yes, time to move. If
All
you're
right.
looking to buy or sell, Chris McLeod's your man. right
James
now.
Cybulski next week on the podcast.
Is he?
Fool me once. Shame on me. Fool me twice. What is that?
Shame on us.
Shame on us.
Shame on us. Thanks for
That's
stopping by, James. We appreciate it.
He's just tuning in late and he's like, was I there? That's it. Season 7, episode 8. It's in the books. We'll be back again next week. We're gonna have a break in there somewhere. We gotta take a week off, but we are back next week for season 7, episode 9 of the 3BeerPod. Find them online on the YouTubes, on wherever you get your podcasts and Facebooks and all that jazz. Like, follow, share, comment, donate to the cause.
I'll be there.
Cheers.